Island heat hits hard. Rasta Zoodles, zucchini, squash, butternut, and jerk seasoning with shrimp, chicken, and bold low-carb fire. Oh, wow. Well, that's it. Wow. That's good. Flavor town. Welcome back to my channel, and we're going to make some zoodle. But with this zoodles is not just your yellow squash and your zucchini, we're adding butternut squash to it as well. Kind of give it that multi-level coloring here, because we're actually making Rasta pasta zoodles, but we're not using pasta, we're going to use the noodles. And so celebrate the yellow and the gold. I just threw in some red because I wanted the extra color. It's kind of like with our squash, we have the zucchini and we have the yellow squash, and we threw in the orange for that wonderful color. So now I have been letting my chicken marinate in some jerk seasoning for overnight, as well as some shrimp. So we're gonna go ahead and cook our land, which is chicken, and our sea, which is the shrimp first. Once we cook that, then we'll get into cooking, the zoodles, which cooks super fast. We'll make that Rasta pasta sauce. So I'm adding my chicken pieces, because I cut down the pieces, into my hot skillet pan here. I had marinated these chicken pieces from night because I wanted all that jerk flavoring to just seep in overnight. If you are making it keto, you can have the yellow squash and the zucchini. You cannot have the butternut squash because it has that little hint of sweetness. So just like you can't have sweet potatoes or potatoes on a keto, same kind of thing. Our shrimp cooks up pretty quickly, so we're just gonna cook our shrimp till it has like that beautiful like coral salmon color on it, and I'll show you when we get there. So right now this is all with the jerk seasoning. It's all looking dark because it marinated again for 24 hours like our chicken separately, and that's why I'm cooking them separately, and then I'll marry them together afterwards. So we're just putting this in here, get all our shrimp. And these were the colossal jumbo shrimp I used. So my shrimp is practically cooked already. It cooks really fast. I just want to kind of show you what it looks like when it's done, because we don't want it to be tough and rubbery. So having the shrimp like this. So what I kind of like to do, once I kind of like do a quick stir like this, I'm actually going to put the lid on really quick on it to kind of like finish steaming it so it can still remain tender, so the cold air is not hitting it. Bet you didn't know that trick, huh? Here's our vitamin content. So the shrimp is cooked. So it looks like this. Now, when shrimp cooked, not only does it get this beautiful coral salmon peach type of color, it also kind of like shrinks up, And this was jumbo colossal shrimp, right, guys? Okay. So now all the goodness that's left in this pot from the chicken and the shrimp, that's what I'm actually going to use to saute my zoodles. Whatever all that seasoning is on the bottom here is called the fawn. I am going to put a little bit of green seasoning to saute my veggies in here, but this is part of the fawn. So I am going to add a little bit of my green seasoning here and some garlic as well, and then some butter, and throw my veggies in here. A little bit of garlic, throw my onions in here, saute my pepper, a little bit of black pepper in here. Add a bit of Himalayan. And I'm just gonna allow this to saute up together before I add the zoodle. And I just put a little bit of my green seasoning on top of it. My green seasoning's like everything for me, honey. It's like my all-purpose. It's like Bible for me. And I'm just adding here. I am gonna put a little broth in it. Let me add a little bit of butter. And just put some butter in here. And I'm just gonna add a little bit of the broth in here. And that will help to make our sauce too, some of the broth liquid. So I'm gonna add a little bit more and try to go full cup. Add a little bit of jerk seasoning, because I do have my meat seasoned with this goodness. I'm actually gonna show you guys what I'm gonna put in. This much. Because again, my shrimp has been flavoring in it overnight, and so has my chicken. So I'm gonna put that in here, along with the jerk dry seasoning I had. And I had my green seasoning that I had from in here earlier too. And then I'm just gonna come in here and start to work on making our cream. Then I'm gonna do a cup and a half of heavy cream, 3/4 cups actually of heavy cream. Now I'm gonna add my heavy cream. Now let me say this to you. This is not a normal thing, but I always say use what you have. I have some leftover corn that I don't want to throw out. I'm not cooking anything else. I'm going to throw it in my noodle dish. So you can choose to be like me, or you could not do it at all, but do not come for me. I am exemplifying what I say. Here we go. goes the cream. We're going to add some Parmesan cheese here. And we're going, well, regarding the Parmesan cheese, now remember, be careful not to over-salt any of the stuff that you're putting if you're going to use Parmesan cheese, which you kind of need to, because that's salty by itself. I'm going to put about half a cup to 3/4 a cup of Parmesan, just to kind of thicken, my sauce. So that's why I really kind of didn't put any salt in here, because I knew my cheese had that sauce. Off the bar shredding is absolutely 100% the best thing for you. However, I'm using the grated because this is what I have on hand. So this is the next best thing for the shelf Parmesan. It costs a lot more than the regular ones, but I think it's so much better. I'm gonna add back my veggies. So I'm adding back my bell peppers to this. Then I'm going to add my chicken. Let me kind of get all this flavor going on here. Flavor City. Actually, this is a town because we're going to have shrimp in here too. So we're going to call this Flavor Town right here. I'm just going to reserve some of my shrimp back to kind of garnish my plate. All right, and I'll show you when it's done. Here are a list of ingredients. So we've done it. We've done our zoodles, with the jerk shrimp as well as the jerk chicken. I know most people are used to having zoodles, just gently sautéed, maybe a little Alfredo sauce on it, but not Rasta pasta sauce. Well, our pasta being zoodles, but I threw an extra zoodle of butternut squash in here, besides the typical zucchini and yellow squash. I wanted the extra color and I just wanted the extra flavor. So let's dig in here. This is basically all vegetable and protein, really, if you think about it, because you have the yellow squash, some people say yellow squash, some people say summer squash, the zucchini, the butternut squash, the bell peppers, the green, the yellow, the red. I had extra corn, so I threw corn in here, which is definitely not typical with your Rasta pasta dish, or even in this case, the noodles. So, and I made some Rasta pasta toast, and all I did was a piece of toast that I melted some butter and put some Rasta pasta marinade seasoning in it, and I have it right here, kind of dipping in my sauce. So let's taste that. Oh wow, well, that's it. That's good. Okay, so let me taste my zoodle. Ooh, still kind of getting that taste of that bread. Flavor Town. And I'm calling the town, not city right now, because we got some jerk shrimp, jerk chicken right here. Ooh, yes. Oh my gosh, so good. Wow. Oh, you're getting that tingling heat from the jerk. Oh, just remember, this is pure vegetable and protein, except for the bread. So if you're watching your carbs, omit the bread. I promise you, this is different, but definitely give it a try. It's absolutely delish. You will not regret it. On your way out, don't forget to click the like button. And if you're new to this channel, welcome. I welcome you here with open arms and a great big hug. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, especially if you're enjoying what I'm putting out that's kind of unique and different. And hit the notification button so you know every time we upload a new video. Thank you for spending time, and I will see you in my next video. And don't forget, be good to yourself, and health is wealth. And I want to show you my 2 books. If you love salads, here's a book for you. If you love salads, and again, a twist on boring salads, so you get to have a variety and make unique salads. And this book here, Loving Every Bite, just came out. They're both available on Amazon.com. And this has everything in here for everyone. Keto, vegetarian, regular eaters. There's something in here for everyone. And you'll truly enjoy loving every bite of this. Recipes.